Hello, this is James from the PlayStation blog, and I'm here with Graham from Studio Liverpool, and we're here to talk about WipEout 2048, which is on the NGP. And Graham, let me say, I'm personally so excited there's a WipEout title coming to NGP. But for those readers and those viewers who perhaps a bit younger don't remember the original game, so what exactly is the WipEout DNA?
Well, it's a really good question, and it was good to hear you're excited about WipEout 2048 as well. The guys and girls at Studio Liverpool, I know it's a really exciting version of the game, and I think the DNA really for this brand new WipEout, which is coming on a brand new platform, which is what Studio Liverpool's always been about, really, is showing great launch titles. And we have kind of a brand new concept for this. The game itself is going to be set 37 years from now, at the dawn of the sport of anti-gravity racing. So this is really almost, the very first WipEout chronologically that's going to appear. So we've got this new setting where we're setting the races through the heart of a city. So it's very much our interpretation of what New York City might look like in 40 years from now. So Studio Liverpool's got a real signature look, and that's really coming through in the game that we've demonstrated today. And this has given us the opportunity to really sort of try new elements of gameplay. The city itself's built on 3 levels, so very much at the ground floor where you're going to be racing. It's a contemporary architecture around you, the look and feel of a contemporary city that you're familiar with. And then as you go higher up through the city, you get to more of the futuristic and the modernistic buildings that's built on top of this kind of familiar space. So it's a real kind of differentiator in the way it looks and feels from previous WipEouts that we've made. And of course it's not all about the look as well, it's all about the gameplay. And one of the things that we've found is that the tracks are wider. And that's given us a new opportunity really to have more aggressive, more ship-to-ship racing, a lot more dogfighting as you're combating through the city streets, with a lot more focus on the weapons and gameplay. So it's given us the new DNA has given us the new setting has given us a real sort of new feel for the game itself, while still being very true to the WipEout DNA of being all about speed, all about real graphical power and showcase graphics. So we think we're getting there with that one. It's quite good.
As we've seen we've got a wide range of NGP games today, and if there's one thing you can see is as developers, you've got great choice of in terms of inputs, so player input. How's WipEout 2048 going to be controlled?
So we've got some, the NGP is a fantastic device. It's got multiple states, so you can go for a traditional control scheme using the twin sticks that you will have found on console machines like HD and Fury uses for WipEout. And we're very much going to include those traditional control schemes for our core audience for WipEout 2048. We're absolutely going to remain true to that. And we're also, with the NGP, trying new stuff out that's working really well. The rear touch panel gives us a great opportunity to take the accelerator off the buttons and have it on the rear touch panel, so you can keep your hand on it. It'll accelerate forward. We're going to use the front touch panel on the right hand side to fire the weapons, and the front touch panel on the left hand side to absorb them, and then use air brakes as well. So we've got a real nice feeling. I think players that are new to WipEout actually really enjoy this control mechanic. Traditional players go very much for the traditional WipEout control scheme, which is great too. So we're trying a multitude of different inputs out to different effects on the gameplay, which is great. So it's a really good device. There's also planning to use the microphone, so you're going to be able to voice activate your weapons by shouting in fire into the microphone and send off missiles and so on. So we're going to use all the range of inputs that the NGP has to offer, and so far that's working out really well. The gyros as well, to accelerometers to tilt and steer, fantastic, really responsive. And with WipEout as well, because the ship's designed to kind of float on the surface of the track, it works. The tilt steering works really nicely, as opposed to if you've got a vehicle with wheels, because you can really feel it nosing into the corners. So we're utilising pretty much a lot of the key features of the NGP. It's working out very well for the game.
One thing we haven't seen so much of, but which you're adding in, is sort of cross-platform play.
We've demonstrated today, we've got the PlayStation 3 version of HD Fury, which is a fantastic game as well. and we have this running in the same online head-to-head race as an NGP as well on a HD Fury track. So you can, have the full experience. We can have multiple NGPs versus multiple PS3s or any combination therein. And on the NGPs, we can actually use not only the old control schemes, but you can also use the new control schemes we talked about earlier against the PS3, and it still balances out really well. So there's more details to come on this feature in terms of how it's going to work in the final game. We'll probably be announcing those towards E3, but it's really come together and working very well. And like you say, the potential for the power that PlayStation Network has to link the multiple platforms to deliver our experiences is just awesome, and hopefully WipEout's the first one to show it, but there'll be quite a few to follow, I think.
Personally, I suppose as a developer and as a gamer, really, which of the features of NGP do you think sort of stands out? Do you think it's gonna be used the most?
I think it's in terms of one standout feature. I think it's definitely the graphical wow that you get from the device. The sheer horsepower that it has is the first thing that draws people in, and what we've noticed is that it really is on a par with pretty much our full console games as well. The actual features itself, I think its social and connected nature, I think that's going to be the key to what's going to make it so appealing going forward, and how games use it. So all that things of linking your friends to your gaming experiences, and how that will evolve then going forward as you're playing the game. I think those are the key areas really that are going to sort of make a big difference for NGP and for our games on NGP. So it's that social connected nature of the games that are really important.